If you've been given this exercise to strengthen your glutes on the side of your hip and your back, be very careful because one of the suggestions is very aggressive on your back, and I'm going to show you what to do instead. So when you're strengthening your back and your glutes, like the side glutes, your glute medius, you want to be careful how much of a load goes on them. You want to dose the load upwards. You want to gradually build strength in those hips. So you don't want to just go into a plank like so and then start raising legs up, right? That's very aggressive on the hip and on the QL and obliques. So what you want to do instead is gradually work your way into building that strength. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a sec. And before I do, one more thing. Legs shouldn't be stacked on a plank also. They should never be stacked. There should be one leg in front to offer more support for the structure and to allow rotational work. But I'm going to show you these other two alternatives if you've been given this exercise to strengthen your glutes. Okay, so here's how I would develop more glute medius strength. Of course, it's on the bottom hip here. And more QL and oblique strength for my back. So I would go into the plank, and as I showed you, I'd have one foot in front of the other. But then I would have somebody gently push on my hip to advance it. And if I put my hand on my temple, it's even more lengthening here, so it's a beautiful move. He's got barely any pressure on there, just a little bit, and kaboom, wow, is that ever a powerful way to get more strength. So that's the first thing I would do. I'm going to show you the second thing now. All right, so the second way would be just a dip, and I'm sure you're familiar with this, but of course you would control it once you're in the bridge, right, with the one foot in front of the other. You would just dip a bit and come up to neutral. Now, you don't want a super dip. There is a stretch on the bottom hip there, right, which is a good stretch, but you just want a slight one. So those are two variations. So do not do the stacked leg raise version. I believe it's too aggressive on the QL. I believe it's too aggressive on the glute medius, but more importantly, I believe you lose the natural curve in your low back, or the bulk of people do, when trying to do that move.